How's it going, Talk Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview of the Bournemouth game that's just taken place at the Vitality Stadium. I don't know if you can really tell by my voice, but I'm not very happy. I don't know. I mean, Bournemouth were brilliant. They got their 2 goals, and then they did what they needed to do to see the game out, and fair play to them, but it's just so frustrating to watch. I can't put it into words how frustrating that was to watch. I don't know. It's just we can't seem to score. There's nothing we can do to see that show us we can score. Look, before the international break, 2 wins on a bounce, 2 goals in both games. We scored 2 goals so 4 goals basically altogether from those 2 games. And then since then, we just cannot seem to score. Yates had a chance, a header, but he put it over the bar from point blank range. Okay, it was a bit behind him, which, you can kind of let him off for that. But, other than that, we didn't really have any other chances. Amiobi would have a strike or 2, but they were really tame or way over. Same with Arthur, he had a shot that went way over. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Something I noticed a lot was the fact that we would just hoof the ball up. We would just, Samba would have the ball and he would hoof it up. And then they would just head it away. Either that or we'll play it short and get it to midfield, get it to a decent position, turn around, play it into the middle, go back and just keep doing that. And then McKenna will try and bring it out of defence, play a ball searching for someone down the wing, and then Begovic or one of their defenders will come out and deal with it. It was far too easy for them to deal with it today. Far too easy. Knockout came on and looked good. Amiobi had 1 or 2 flicks and tricks. But we missed that spark. We just looked like we didn't know what to do. We'd get into the attacking position and we'd either overcook the pass, have a shot that was either too soft or way too heavy. And I don't know, or we'll just hoof it long and lose the ball, or it'll be shielded out of possession, out of play. It's just so frustrating to watch. We picked it up for a little bit in the second half, but we didn't really do anything with that. We didn't really have a good chance to write home about, and it was just a really disappointing game to watch, a really frustrating one that I just don't really see us changing, to be honest. It's probably just a spur of the moment thing that I'm feeling this way, but if I look at Barnsley, we played well, but we couldn't score. Today, we played well in stages, but we couldn't score. We played poorly I wouldn't say we played poorly, but we just lacked anything to make us difficult to deal with. It was a stroll in the park for Bournemouth's defence. They could just walk around, pass the ball, turn, pass the ball, play it into midfield, just control possession, and there's nothing we could do to stop them. We really couldn't. We didn't do anything that was able to make them think, to have them to think. And, their first goal opens up like a tin of beans, so easily. A tin of beans, I don't know if that's a phrase. Like a hot knife through butter, I guess is probably the best thing to say. Just opened us up far, far, far too easily. And then their penalty, controversial. I can see why it was given. Personally, I wouldn't have said it was a penalty, but again, if I was a Bournemouth supporter, I probably said it would have been. So, it's one of them ones. But we just didn't really make them struggle. We didn't make the defence think. The midfield was too calm on the ball. It was silly fouls from Yates and Colback that, broke up the play. It's just such a frustrating one. Like I said, I don't see us changing. That's waffle. I take that statement back. We've got some very difficult games coming up, and they're going to be very difficult ones. And it's going to be a very difficult period for us. We're going to have to see what we get. We've got Swansea next, one of probably the easier games along this little run we've got. So I hope that we can really do something against them. But I just can't see us scoring at the minute. We get chances, chances are a premium, and when they come, we don't take them. It's a lot of hopeful shots, hopeful balls in. We can't really seem to cross a ball, and when we cross a ball, no one can seem to get on the end of it. It's just really frustrating and a game that I want to forget, really. Yeah, so not the best of games in terms of man of the matches for Forest. Knockout probably off the bench gets it for us. He was one of the only players running at the end to try and it was 2-0 in stoppage time. He was running at Begovic to try and put him under pressure. So for him, I'll probably say he was man of the match. And maybe Amiobi had a good a few flicks and tricks, but other than that, didn't really do much. And that was probably Forest all over. We didn't really do much. We didn't really make them think or make them struggle. So we move on to the weekend. I want to see a completely different performance. I want to see us actually try and make their defence think, make their defence have to make, have to make a decision, have to choose between either sticking with one player or going to the player with the ball, for example. Just doing something that can really make our opposition think. It's a really frustrating one, and hopefully we can go back to the training ground and make something happen. But if you did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to Talk Forest TV and TFTV Extra, and please, come on, you Reds.